In this video, we will have a look at what is Docker, how do you install Docker and deploy a container in Docker. Also, how to host an index.html file inside your container. What is Docker? So Docker is a platform which allows you to develop and run applications inside container. Docker works on the principle of operating system level virtualization, where multiple isolated user spaces, which are also known as containers, they share the same host operating system kernel, thereby reducing the overhead of normal hardware level virtualization. Now we will proceed to installation of Docker. In your browser, open Docker. Click on the first link, which is the official website of Docker. Then, according to your system, install the correct version of Docker. The download has now started. It will take some minutes to complete. Once the installation is complete, follow the prompts and then open Windows PowerShell. In Windows PowerShell, type the command docker -version. This will ensure that your Docker is correctly installed if you get the version number. Now go to Docker Hub and sign up. So you can create your account over here. Now create your username and password. And then sign in. Now you can see the Docker home page. So this is your account. Now open Windows PowerShell and type in the command docker space login. This will help you to log in into your Docker Hub account. So it would get authenticated in the browser. Now you can see the Docker confirmation. Click on confirm. And then you are successfully logged in into your Docker account. In Windows PowerShell, create a folder using the command mkdir space your folder name. Now you can see that the folder is created. Now change your directory into that folder by using cd space your folder name. Now you are inside the folder, which is my Dockerfile. Now type in notepad space index.html since we have to run a index.html file in the container. Click on yes. Now you can use any HTML code and paste this in your index.html file. Now create a CSS file to add styling, that is use notepad space style.css and then click on yes. Now paste in some styling code for your style.css. In your PowerShell, type the command cd space your folder name. Over here it is my Dockerfile, and then type in notepad space Dockerfile with a D in uppercase. Open your Docker file, which was a .txt file in your notepad, and then paste this code. This code ensures that the image is an Ubuntu image and also that the index.html file will be loaded using the Apache engine. And it also mentions the path of the working directory where your HTML file is loaded and the port number which is used by Docker, which is port 80. Click on File, then click on Save. Ensure that the Docker file is stored with the extension of all files and not a .txt file. In your folder, type in docker space build space -t and then a name for your Docker image. Here I am using Apache JImage space dot. This ensures that your image is loaded in the same folder wherein your Docker file is loaded. This process would take some time to complete. Now type the command docker space run -p, the port number 8081 colon and the port number 80 on which Docker runs, space --name, then the name of the container. I am using jcontainer space the name of the Docker image file, which was Apache J image. Click on enter. Now this is a warning, can be ignored. Now in your browser type in localhost :8081. Now you can see that our index.html file is successfully hosted inside a container.